Hey Poke fans, in the last episode we defeated Gardenia and Galactic Commander Jupiter. So, something interesting happened this morning when I was checking the honey trees, so I'm going to refer to that clip that I took. So I was just checking the honey trees casually, and I encountered our third team member. This is Heracross. That's a bug fighting type Pokemon, and as you can see from the level difference, I am way over leveled for this fight. So I'm trying to determine the best way to go about this. It already knows Horn Attack at level 9. That is amazing. Okay, we're going to go with Confuse Ray. And then I might go for a Bite. We'll see. But I think just having it hurt itself in confusion is honestly the best way to go about this. Pipsqueak is level 6. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Honestly, I might just start chucking Pokeballs at it. If this doesn't work out, I might try a Bite. Okay, this is the first instances of us missing a capture. Okay, well... Astonish does 30 damage. Bite does 60, but it gets cut in half by Heracross's fighting type, so it would also do 30. Man, this is tough. I'm stalling at this point. And of course you snap out of confusion. And this thing is putting up a fight, that's for sure. And it knows Endure. Okay, so Endure is a move that, regardless of what you do, regardless of how powerful your attack is, if it would normally feint you, you would survive with 1 HP, but you have to use Endure the turn of. The turn of that attack. And then it fails. You can't just use Endure like every single time. Ha! Yes! We got it in a Pokeball. We didn't even get it into the yellow. We are better than Dawn. I'm just kidding, but this is our third team member. Like I said, bug fighting. It's one of those that Professor Rowan mentioned was not in the 90% of Pokemon that evolve. I don't know, man. We're going to introduce Sharpie and some dynamics. Why not? We'll slather the bark with honey. And I got it next to Valley Windworks of all places. Okay. So I'm so glad that I did that. And we have a new team member. Isn't that great? Now, I did train up our little Heracross, our little Sharpie, to level 17, which is kind of impressive. I think it's able to hold its own, especially with Aerial Ace, which it now knows. And we're going to kind of backtrack a little bit to areas of Sinnoh that we can now use because of the HM move Cut. So here's kind of the first one, a shortcut for getting through the Eterna Forest. Look at these trees. This is pretty cool. Okay, so we have some berries. We have raspberries. I honestly forget what they do. Bluckberries. Cherryberry. And either 1 or 2 oranberries. 2. I'll take that. Okay, it looks like there's some lady. She's not a trainer though, don't worry. And she gives us an accessory that we're going to put in our fashion case that we got from that weird man in Jubilife. There's a silver powder. I don't even remember what any of these do. It's been a while for me. And a TM82 Sleep Talk. So if you are afflicted with a sleep condition, teaching your Pokemon this move allows you to do a move. Oh look, a honey tree. It allows you to attack while you're in your sleep, or you perform some sort of move. and a male Combee. But first debut battle with Heracross, we're going to use Aerial Ace to wipe this bee out of existence. Uh, 117 experience is nothing to laugh at. Sure, we'll slather the bark, although I don't really see the point anymore. And then using these trees to get out, we essentially get back to the outskirts of Eterna Forest. And I think those were permanent. No, they weren't. Okay, whatever. So, basically we're going to backtrack a few different areas in Eterna Forest, and then we might go down Cycling Road, get ourselves a bike, and then call that an episode. I don't think I'm going to be exploring the underground in this episode. I thought about it, and I think it's just so much of a side quest that it deserves its own episode. But I do want to make sure that we are stocked up on Pokeballs. Looks like we are. Okay. And look at this character. Who's that? Hiya, were you intrigued by the rumors going around too? You know, people have been talking about the ghost Pokemon of the old chateau. I've been hearing rumors about sinister shadows too. I should check it out myself, but going in there is... Well, you know, being that I'm a gym leader, I'm always busy. So since I'm busy, I can't go in. It's not because I'm scared. So good luck with your investigation. She's totally scared. Okay. So the old chateau is an area that you can only explore after defeating Gardenia, and let's see, I will use repels at least for this part of the journey. Okay, so we got an ether. So you know those PPs that tell you how much of a certain move you have left before you can't use that move anymore? If you don't have access to a Poke Center and you have like a long dungeon or cave, it allows you to restore some PP. The old chateau. Alright, let's do some exploring. If you have a Game Boy game, a Pokemon game like Fire Red or Leaf Green, putting that in your, if you have a DS, if you put it in the Game Boy slot, you can actually encounter Gengar. Okay, so the fact that I encountered a Pokemon means that it has to be at least as leveled up as my Sharpie. Now, up until, I think, level 16, or whenever it learned Aerial Ace, I think it might have been level 17, we couldn't have even attacked this Ghastly, because Ghastlies are ghost types, and normal types don't affect it whatsoever. I love Aerial Ace. So, Gengar is the final evolved form of Ghastly, and it is no joke for sure. Get one if you can. I can't get a Ghastly because I can't trade it. I guess I could always cheat, but that feels kind of cheap. Okay, now we got an old chateau, which essentially acts like a full heal, if you know what that is. Or at least I thought it did. Oh, of course. Acts like a full heal, so it's in the medicine cabinet. Yeah. It's kind of like the lava cookie. So this is actually a decent way to train Pokemon, is to put a repel, and then you're only going to encounter Pokemon that are relatively strong. It's an old notebook. There's something scrawled in it. Some hang so peculiar should make off if the mo... And the rest of the pages are blank. Alright, now what's in here? Cool, we don't want to go there yet. This is a little creepy, I will admit, the first time that I played through this. But you have to check all the trash cans. If you remember Lieutenant Surge's gym in Vermilion City in Fire Red Leaf Green. There's a sign up there. I can't read what it says. Oh no. Oh, sure, why not? I'm reading this book called Woman in the Window. I think they turned it into some sort of Netflix movie or show. It's actually really good. It's about this doctor who had a husband and a kid, and I just learned that she has this thing called agoraphobia. It's fiction. And I don't read a lot of fiction, so it's kind of refreshing. Actually really getting into it. Each chapter is titled like a different day. Like right now I'm on like October 30th. But yeah, I think it's fairly relatable, and you just want to know more about this woman. Because all she does all day is just kind of sit there like she doesn't have a job. Her husband and children are no longer in the scene for reasons that I guess I'll find out later. I didn't think I'd be able to find time to read, but it is the summer, so. All right, now for the room I've been avoiding. Let's start with the room far to the left. I don't know if I showed off its stats either. I mean, its attack stat is, oh yeah, look at that, 53. Now, keep in mind, this is the final evolution, right? There is no other evolution. Okay. Throw down a repel. Okay, Pokeball. A Dread Plate. Okay, so these infamous plates, I think this is the first one that we are exposed to. There's text engraved on the back of each of these 17 plates. When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. They don't say anything terribly profound, but they are references to another Pokemon which we might encounter later through cheating. Okay, now there's this strange TV here, and it says it has an oddly malevolent feel. It's as if it is staring. Now, if you talk to the TV at a certain point in the day, you can actually encounter I believe a pseudo-legendary called a Rotom. And I guess we weren't at the right time of day. Look at this creepy thing. Oh man. Anatia 90 Substitute. That allows you, for the price of about a quarter of your total experience, to essentially replace your Pokemon with a dummy. Think of it like a kicking bag for other Pokemon, and it will sustain some amount of damage before the substitute clears away. Ooh, that little girl. What was she doing? I really like the idea of a kind of a spookier place. I get that the game has to be kid-friendly. I respect that, but I do kind of like the ominous environment here. Okay, so I don't see the little girl anywhere, so I'm just going to go ahead and say we're going to be done. Can I get through here? Yes, okay. I believe that is all I can remember. Let's go get a bike. Okay, so remember the bike store. Oh, who's that? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. I've got something nice. I wanted you to have this Pokemon egg. Will you accept it? I will. That's wonderful. The Pokemon inside the egg is happy too, I'm sure of it. Keep that egg with you and your party of Pokemon. A Pokemon will hatch from it while you are traveling. I would be happy to know that it will help fill another page of your Pokédex. See you again. So she gives us a fairly rare Pokemon. We're not going to use that Pokemon on our team, but we can't put the egg in storage, I don't think, so we're just going to keep it there. It does take up a spot of your team, and if your team is full, she's going to just stand there awkwardly until you get one. So already it says it appears to move occasionally. It may be close to hatching. Normally it starts off like in a different direction, so I never knew that before. I guess she had it and just kind of wanted to give it to us, like, so it wouldn't be that much work, but thanks for rescuing me. This is something to show my thanks. It's the latest model bicycle. You must take it. I insist. Well, if you insist. 10-year-old boy. Might as well ride a bicycle. Alright, so this is kind of like the Mach versus the Acro bike in Emerald. Although this is both. And see these little, I don't know, it looks like the Greek letter phi. But basically, if you click on it, it's like a bike rack. So there are certain areas in the game where you require the bike to get to. And then if you want to dismount, of course, just say get off your bike. And the first one of those is going to be the cycle road. Lady, what do you want? Oh, don't tell me you don't have an Explorer kit. You should have a word with the man next door to the Pokemon Center. Oh, boy, yes. Fine, we will do the bare minimum to get the Explorer kit, and then we will be on our way. Yes, he's the first that has gone underground. And he will give you tutorials where you have to talk to him, then he'll give you some stuff. Then you do that stuff underground. I kind of messed up the order, but aww, he gets so lonely, guys. I do feel bad. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, but another episode where I can actually spend time with him. Okay, why are you mean? Okay. Why don't you keep the old man company, alright? Alex, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. I've come a long way to help you on your adventure at the professor's behest. Well then why didn't you say anything? You just let me walk on past you. Yes, I've met 51 Pokemon, so if you meet a certain number, he gives you the experience share. Now, by meeting, he does not mean catch. I have not caught 51 Pokemon. Okay, yes, ma'am. So many people telling me what to do. I really don't like being told what to do. Alright. Basically, this is going to be trainer battles galore, and this is going to be a great way for Sharpie to gain experience. So it's probably going to be a lot of me skipping battles. Alright, Pikachu. We all know Pikachu, electric type. I don't think we've encountered very many electric types, if any, actually. But you're not going to want to use a flying type move. You're actually not going to want to use any physical type moves because it usually has the ability Static, which paralyzes you if you come into contact with it. Now, this effect isn't instant or guaranteed. Double Team decreases the chance that you're going to be able to land a hit on the opponent. Yep. So in this instance, I'm going to want to use Aerial Ace, because that never misses. And even though it's not very effective, I'd rather have a move that is consistently guaranteed to strike versus not. Cyclist Axel. What a great name. And also a bike pun. Alright, we have a Paralysis heal. I'm not calling it a Paralysis heal, it is a Paralysis heal. Okay, and again, I'll skip the battle if it's not really useful to discussing the Pokemon. Or maybe I won't. Staravia is the evolved form of Starly. And at this point, it's a wonder how the rival does not have a Staravia. It probably does. Tyson probably does. I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine, bird. Okay, that was not very effective. Endeavor is a move that cuts your HP down to exactly what you damaged the foe. It is annoying, but fairly useful for contests. It's come in clutch a couple of times. Well, apparently the AI doesn't realize that Aerial Ace never misses. But Staravia could easily use Endeavor or a flying type move that is super effective. And actually, it is super effective times 4. So that was not the smartest decision, but oh well. Guess I just get all that experience. Now, I'm wondering if I have any revives, just so I can show you how that works. So I only have 1, but we're going to get a ton later, so it only restores it up to half. Of course, you could just potion the rest away. Okay. Now, there's a mountain guy beneath this road, if you can see him towards the right. Alright, the foe had a Ponyta. I had to switch out because fire is weak, or fire is strong against bug. But as you can see, Batman took some damage. Now, burn is not like poison. It doesn't do damage off screen, but you're going to want to take care of that. Okay, now Rost berries fix burns. I don't think I got any of those, so I'm kind of out of luck on that one. Alright, I think we are back to where we were. I just realized that most of these trainers have bird-type Pokemon. That's really dangerous for my Heracross. I'll just give you a quick little taste of that. Endeavor! My now least favorite move, ever. Because it could have used Quick Attack and guaranteed a victory, but it did not. How does that Starly even know Endeavor? There's no way it can learn Endeavor at that level. Oh, finally, I get to learn a fighting move. Okay, Brick Break is amazing. It's 75 damage, it's physical, and if your opponent uses moves like Protect, Light Screen or Reflect, which raises defense or special defense, crushes them. I don't like the unpredictability and low accuracy of Fury Attack. So that does stab, by the way. What about Tinkle? Sorry I'm having to heal up so much, but you really don't want Golbat to faint because that decreases happiness, and we want to max out its happiness. I one-shot the Shinx. Went up against a Ponyta that time, and I took my revenge. One-shot it with Brick Break. If I beat... So I one-shot the Pikachu, however, its static went ahead and paralyzed me. Alright. Now you're going to give me an accessory. And this kind of goes to the other area that is now unhidden to us because of our bike. Let's pick up these raspberries. Some people are berry fanatics. I've just never been a fan. Alright, but remember the slippery slope from the previous one? Now, normally you can't even climb up using the regular setting of the bike. You have to switch gears so that it is on the faster side of things, but there is another honey tree. Now, there is a bottom area right over here and a corresponding cave, but we need another HM move to fully uncover it, so I'm not really going to bother with that for now. Okay, double battle, sure. Let's do it. I'm just so curious what you two picnickers have. Chimchar, Pachirisu, okay, fine. Only because I think this is interesting because Chimchar is super effective against Heracross. Pachirisu is super effective against Batman, or Golbat. So the strategy is this. Make the Pachirisu flinch. And of course not. No, this is going to hurt. Or not. But the paralysis was a little too much. I'm guessing the Chimchar is going to be using Flame Wheel against me. Or at least it would if I didn't one-shot it. Love Heracross. Okay, fine. Come on. I didn't need the critical hit, but thank you anyway. Oh, we lost. Oh, we lost. Yeah, you did. These vent tunnels, or these vents are coming from the underground. It's kind of a cool little detail that they added. Oh, no. You're one of those guys that wears shorts even in the winter, huh? I'm actually one of those guys, too. Weasel. You could have also encountered Weasel in other areas. I'm forgetting exactly where, but another water-type Pokemon. Again, no excuses. Luxio is, of course, Luxio is the evolved form of Shinx. There's one more evolution, but it's pretty good so far. Now, unfortunately, as amazing as Heracross is, it's going to have pretty much no effect at the next gym, so... Gligar, I believe, Bug Flying. Oh, great. Gligar is a very powerful Pokemon. It's very good. Guess it's not Bug. And what is it? Is it Ground Flying? I'm confused. I guess I just forgot. Okay, that critical hit I'm grateful for. Youngster Austin. Where did you get a Gligar? Alright. Alright, now, another suspicious area. Why would there be a ledge right here? Well, hidden item. No, I want to battle everybody. He had 3 Geodudes and an Onix. Be thankful I didn't show you that battle. It was a pretty short battle. Now, I believe at this point, we're going to battle this guy. So the mountain to the right is Mount Coronet. And it plays a focal part of pretty much the whole mythology aspect of this game. Now, Coronet comes from the word crown, I believe, and that's just it. You can kind of see it like the crown of Sinnoh. All right, now Nose Pass. We haven't encountered Nose Pass yet. I think it's Rock Ground. Very high defense. Its evolution, it's fine. It's a tank, but not a very good tank. And there we go. Hi, Alex. How's your Pokemon coming along? Me? I'm somewhere between fantastic and hopeless. But this isn't about me. I've got something nice for you. Alex, choose which hand you want. Doesn't matter which hand you pick. I see. You want the Verse Seeker. I'm impressed, Alex. You know it's important. That allows you to rematch players that you've already beaten for extra experience and money. Yep, if you chose the other hand, you would be getting the Dowsing Machine, which allows you to pick up hidden items, but they're pretty predictable for the most part. Alright. I think I'm going to call it quits. So in this episode, we explored an old haunted mansion, as well as explored like a shorter route through Eterna Forest, battled some trainers, gave Heracross equal footing with the other members of our team, and we are at the foot of Mount Coronet. So in the next episode, we will be trekking this through to the next town, possibly battling the gym leader. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.